Hi, kids. Welcome to the late night picture show. I know I haven't got dressed yet. I'm working on it, okay? This is my take on Oakville Steakhouse's Las Vegas Boulevardier. I think I've almost got it. It's not your typical 3 parts. I had to buy a little bottle of Maker's Mark because I don't typically drink bourbon, but yeah. So a couple of shots of that. Half a shot of Campari because we went ahead and used that fancy ass vermouth, the Carpano Antica, which, I tried before and it was too much in a Manhattan. Absolutely too much. But if you tone down the Campari and put it in this, perfect. So some of you don't know that I went to Las Vegas last weekend. We went down to meet Coop. Charlie and I went down. Father and son road trip to Vegas. And yes, his mom knew about it. Josie was fine with us going to Vegas. In fact, I think she wanted to go. So we went down and we did stay one last time. There, that's upside down. Room 252 at the Club Tower. Right next to the thing where Josie and I got married. But my favorite hotel for years and years, like since the late 80s when those Easter Island MOA were out front. And you already heard me bitch about them tearing it down to build a goddamn ball diamond. Well, Coop was down there on business, so we had to let him go a couple times. But we met up with him Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon. Charlie's not real big on getting up in the morning on weekends. He's not real big on getting up in the morning for school. So we went because we all follow Nightmare Christie on the Twitter and Instagram and Nightmare Toys and Nightmare Cafe. We follow all that stuff. Because we like Nightmare Christie. And we like horror. So, we went to Nightmare Toys, and oddly enough, Charlie didn't want anything in the store. Usually Charlie's going to find a Funko Pop, something from The Walking Dead, something that he's going to make me buy. And I'm surprised it wasn't like an $80 autographed photo of Rick Grimes. What's his name? Andrew Lincoln? Oi, jolly good. Curl! The boy, he's not up there tonight. We're actually going to have a quiet show tonight because Charlie's not up there screaming at his game. Coral! I hear him do that up there. So, anyway, we went to Nightmare Toys. I knew the boy was going to break me in Vegas because he's just going to want one of everything. And sure as shit, he wanted a trumpet. I had to buy him a trumpet. So, I didn't buy as many toys as I want to. Maybe next time. If my music room's cleaned out to where I can add some more Universal monster figures to my collection over there, then yeah. I'll buy them. But what I did find at Nightmare Toys, look at this. Look at that. Well, it's kind of shiny. Universal Pictures House of Dracula with David Carradine. Is that David Carradine? No. John Carradine. Getting my Carradines confused here. John Carradine as Dracula. Okay. And this like House of Frankenstein, has all the guys in it. We got Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman. We got Glenn Strange as the Frankenstein monster. I mean, this is going to have a little bit of everything. I don't remember watching this one. I watched House of Frankenstein several times, and it's in the bucket. So we got us a nice used VHS tape at Nightmare Toys. But then we went next door to Nightmare Cafe. That sticker Coop got us. Look at that. And I almost got this breakfast burger with I like a burger with a fried egg on it, some bacon and a fried egg on it. But this also had a hash brown patty on it. Almost. Next time that might be the winner. But I got this cheeseburger, like half-pound cheeseburger with blue cheese dressing and stuff on it. I don't know, like onion rings? Like on the burger. It was really good. Really good. Now, I just had a Diet Pepsi there because I was driving around town. Now, you may ask, you're probably thinking, okay, I can see Murph the Clown dining at Nightmare Cafe. That kind of adds up. The waitresses are in short shorts. They got different colored contacts maybe and like tattoos and, my kind of place. But I know you're saying, Murph, why are you and Charlie, a kid, eating at the Oakville Steakhouse? Well, let me tell you, I drove for 7 hours. 7 hours. Okay? We got to the hotel. We got our shit in the hotel. We're hungry. And I go downstairs and nothing's open. Except the Oakville Steakhouse. So guess what? Not only did I pay $17 for this drink, but I had this delicious salmon on like a bed of farro and spinach and like different kinds of mushrooms. And yeah, it was fantastic. And Charlie got an 18 ounce. That's more than a pound. I'll post it. 18 ounce ribeye steak. And it came separately. So Charlie had his first like $70 steak. And this baked potato like the size of a Nerf football. It was unbelievable. So Charlie eats like 2/3 of this steak, which is pretty good for a kid his age. And I ended up eating a little more of the steak upstairs and the skin off the baked potato. But this right here was so good that Saturday, after Coop finished his business, we picked him up downtown, well, close to downtown, at the Hungry Hungry Hippo. And we went back to the Oakville Steakhouse. And I got Coop one of these. And we sat in the lounge, because Charlie couldn't sit at the bar. I guess they frown on that even in Nevada when you're 12. But we sat in the lounge, and Charlie had his glass of ice water. And Coop and I enjoyed another one of these. And, yeah, watch the people go by. Charlie saying hi to everyone that goes by. As he does. And I'll be honest with you. So Charlie wants to go back, and this time he wants to stay at another Hilton hotel, and I got nothing against that. Big red one. The Conrad. I don't know if that's the casino or the hotel. It's got like 4 different names on the top of it. But it's a Hilton, so Charlie wants to stay there, so we'll probably stay there. I'm sure they'll have a good restaurant. Maybe that's the Conrad. I don't know. Hey, Paris. You didn't get back to me on being on the show and talking about Repo the Genetic Opera. And now they're making a sequel to Repo Man. When are you going to come on the show and talk about this shit? You should be in the sequel to Repo Man. I'm calling it right here. Anyway. Maybe you can straighten us out, Paris. We need to stay down there at the Big Red Hotel that your family owns. I know Conrad's your grandpa. I think he's your grandpa. Anyway, I can't wait to go back. But mostly to go back and actually buy some toys, because we're not buying another goddamn trumpet. I want some Universal Monsters from Nightmare Toys. And I might want to try that breakfast burger. Yeah, I might want to try that breakfast burger. We didn't get to meet Nightmare Christie, but that's okay. We gave her more money. We'll see you in a few minutes, kids. I'm going to get dressed. You saw my naked hand. I'm going to get dressed. Whoa. And we'll start the fucking show.